All right. Peace and blessings. Haki me here, the success scholar, the honorable one, the Safo. Hope you're doing wonderful. I just wanted to drop this piece here. So, yeah. So I guess you all saw my last video. I asked was Dr. Umar Johnson and Irritated Genie why they weren't promoting the Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad book. So I guess perhaps Dr. Umar got the message, but it's a day late and a dollar short. But I applaud him. He's attempting to do the birthday celebration for Dr. Khalid on January the 12th. But I just wanted to, just make a key point, and I'm not going to be long because I don't need to get into that. But I mean, like, how can we go far back in history and speak about issues and ideas and people from a long period of time and make these people our deities, for instance, but we don't attempt to recognize, learn from, acknowledge individuals who that we can reach out and grasp and meet people that actually did walk with these individuals and talk to these individuals. And the reality is that Dr. Khalid, on many different levels, had such a significant influence. I mean, he had several positions that, that Malcolm X had. And he got various types of media, but we continue to uphold Malcolm X and pump up his name like Dr. Umar does. But he rarely, for instance, mentions the name of Dr. Khalid. And what really made me see this, I mean, over the years, of course, like I said, I've known him for Umar probably 12, 13, years. I had him on my radio show, once or twice, and I actually used to, do things for him in Philadelphia area. So, but he's rarely mentioned the role of Dr. Khalid. But I also would like to say that much of his Garvey teachings come from Dr. Redmond Battle and Dr. Edward Robinson. They were brothers. And so I would say, no. There were Redmond Battle and, I don't know, Dr. Edward Robinson. I think there's another one that was a brother too. It's like three of them that ran together in the Philadelphia UNIA. But, this is not necessarily a hostile, I'm not trying to sound like I'm being, hostile, but it's like, why do we ignore people who are living, to pump up individuals who, yes, people who recently died, shall I say, or people that were around during our times, so we can, I guess, have a feeling of a larger audience, or pump these people up because somebody pumped them up in our minds, but we don't want to look at individuals who are doing the same exact work that these people are doing. So, and what really made me recognize this, in terms of the movement and history, was Dr. Umar spoke at Keene University, which my belief, couldn't imagine another Keene college. It could have been the same location. I didn't look that far. But Dr. Umar gave a speech there, and I just thought that it was watered down. Like, how are you going to come to Keene College where the Honorable Dr. Khalid spoke and not even utter his name, not even utter what happened there at Keene College and University in 1993, just before the Million Man March, and the reason that Dr. Khallid was suspended from the Nation of Islam. So how are you going to, teach our people our history without, that connection. I mean, many people, Dr. Amos Wilson, outside of Elijah Muhammad's transgressions or perceived transgressions, he said that he was the number one black psychologist, you know, on in history. So, I mean, of course, we can pump up Garvey for the numbers of people, and I believe that that's because of, that there weren't many voices like there is today. So when we pump up Garvey as to suggest that, oh, you ain't doing what Garvey did. Well, Negroes are all over the place. They following all kind of different kind of people. It's 10 million little mini wannabe Garveys out here with their own little fiefdoms, if you will, their own little followers, and they happy. 3 of them showing up, and they happy and content. They don't want to work with people who are, doing more relevant work. And I'll give an example of that. Some years ago when I just saw a little, somebody sent me the clip. I'm sorry, the ticket stub for Ashwa Kwesi and Steve Coakley when I brought them both to Baltimore. And there was a group that said that they had their meeting. They had their meeting the same day. So I'm like, you talk about Kemet and consciousness and race first and things like that, but you would rather miss Ashwa Kwesi, who only was coming to Baltimore maybe once in a year or something, or even to the East Coast once a year, and your people, they will never get a chance to go to Kemet, but you want them to miss that for your meeting. What are you doing that's that critical? See, that's what I'm saying about people who, cultural but still have a slave mentality. They still think small. I'm not going to miss Ashwa Kwesi lecture because the boys in the hood and the homies from around the way want to meet. Like, I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not connecting to no organization that they don't support things collectively, or they think that they being collective by being a little follower but not seeking wisdom, right? And that's what I'm saying. This man has traveled to Egypt, Kemet, for the past 40-something years. And these individuals, they don't want to show up. They don't want to show up. So I'm just saying that we need real thinkers. And yes, so look up Umar's speech. He was very professional and just kind of just really nice. And when Khallid came to King College, you could look up Dr. Khallid Abdul Muhammad's speech at Kean King College speech. I'm just saying, I mean, so show respect, support the book, the Dr. Khallid book. Definitely, I'll have copies soon because we need to recognize all organizers and people who stand up for us. And that's where I stand, and I don't care who don't like it. So I'm out, y'all. Peace and blessings. Haki Ami, the Success Scholar. I'm out.